Please subscribe, and you can download this code from description below. In Python, you can write to a new line in a file by using various methods and techniques. This tutorial will cover some of the most common ways to achieve this, including both text and binary files. We'll provide code examples for each method to make it easier to understand. The most straightforward way to write to a new line in a text file is to use the write method. Here's how you can do it. In this example, we open the file myfile.txt in write mode, W, and use the write method to write strings to it. The \n character is used to indicate a new line. If you want to write multiple lines to a file, you can use a loop to make the process more efficient. Here's an example. In this example, we create a list of lines and iterate through it, writing each line to the file with a new line character. Another way to write multiple lines to a file is by using the iterate method. The iterate method takes an iterable of lines and writes them to the file. We use a list comprehension to add the new line character to each line. You can also use the print function to write to a new line in a file by specifying the file parameter. This method is convenient because it automatically adds a new line character at the end of each printed string. If you want to write to a binary file, the process is similar, but you should open the file in binary write mode, WB, and write bytes instead of strings. Here's an example. In this example, we write bytes to a binary file without adding new line characters. In Python, writing to a new line in a file is a common task, and there are several methods to achieve this. You can use the write method, loops, readlines, or even the print function to write to text files. For binary files, you open the file in binary write mode, WB, and write bytes directly. Choose the method that best suits your needs, and remember to manage file handling with context managers, the with statement, to ensure proper file closure and error handling. ChatGPT. Writing data to a new line in a file in Python is a common task when you want to add content to an existing file without overwriting the existing data. In this tutorial, we will demonstrate how to open a file, navigate to the end of the file, and write data to a new line. We'll provide code examples and explanations to help you understand the process. The first step is to open the file in append mode. This ensures that when you write data to the file, it is added to the end of the existing content. To open a file in append mode, you can use the open function as follows. Replace your _file.txt with the path to the file you want to write to. The A argument specifies that the file should be opened in append mode. Now that you have opened the file in append mode, you can write data to it. To write data to a new line, you should first navigate to the end of the file and then add a new line character, \n, before writing your content. Here is an example of how to write a string to a new line in the file. In this example, we add a new line character, \n, before the data _to _write variable to ensure that the content is written to a new line. Here's a complete example that demonstrates how to open a file and write multiple lines to it in append mode. This example opens the file in append mode, iterates through the list of strings in data _to _write, and writes each string to a new line in the file. It's important to close the file after writing to it to ensure that the changes are saved and that system resources are released. In the code examples provided, we use the with statement, which automatically closes the file when you exit the block. However, if you open the file without the with statement, make sure to explicitly close it using the close method. That's it. You now know how to write data to a new line in a file in Python. This is a fundamental operation for working with files and can be useful in a variety of applications. ChatGPT.